We are back live here in Philadelphia for this matchup, and right now, here comes Rusev. The following contest is a Hell in a Cell match, making his way to the ring from Bulgaria, weighing in at 304 pounds, Rusev.
I'll tell you one thing.
Rusev, this 300-pound man, has to go up against Bret the Hitman Hart inside this cell. Man, this is a dangerous matchup, to say the least. Especially when it comes to Rusev inside this cell. Because we just had our Hell in a Cell match earlier tonight. It was between none other than Ronda Rousey and Amy, the wife of Repo Ron, who lost her title to the greatest fighter in the history of the UFC fighting games, Ronda Rousey. But right now, this is our final Hell in a Cell matchup before leading into our HWF main event, to the TNW main event. Our final HWF title matchup is the HWF main event. It will be Purple Puma, the HWF World Heavyweight Champion, defending his title in a last man standing match against the challenger, Goldberg. And Purple Puma went through a lot of tough guys to be the champion here in TNW, or should I say here in the HWF. But this is a HWF matchup as we are live here in Philadelphia for this TNW Fright of October pay-per-view event. And this is going to be a big one here as Rusev waits on his opponent, but listen to this ovation for Bret the Hitman Hart. Here he comes. And his opponent, representing the Hart Foundation, from Calgary, Alberta, Canada, weighing in at 235 pounds, Bret the Hitman Hart. Man, Bret Hart making his way to the ring. Bret Hart, one of the greatest legends in the history of this business. Former YouTube Wrestling Figures heavyweight champion. Bret Hart, in the meantime, though, has a lot to go through inside this cell with none other than the one, the only, the dangerous individual from NXT to the WWE, Rusev. But Rusev is the most dangerous Bulgarian brute in history. As you see this cell coming down. The cell's coming down between both these men. Last time Bret Hart was in a Hell in a Cell matchup, he took on Vince McMahon inside the cell and made him tap out at TNW Las Vegas in your house. And right now, this is it. This is not about championships. This is about a big rivalry between these two that is about to come to an end inside this cell right here tonight.
Might have only lasted a second, but it's going to be felt tomorrow. That may be felt for a lifetime. And that one hurt.
And right now, a backbreaker by Bret Hart takes him down. But a fireman's carry takedown by Bret Hart takes him down.
Considering how much they despise him.
And right now, this is our main event. Actually, this is not our main event here. This is one of our big matchups. This is a big out rivalry between Bret Hart and Rusev.
What he plans to do to win this thing.
And right now, a suplex by Bret Hart takes down Rusev with that suplex. Bret Hart, the big ring veteran, as the mighty ring general, as he's taking on the Bulgarian brute here tonight.
But it doesn't end there.
And right now, back body drop by Bret Hart takes him down. Leg drop by Bret Hart. As Bret Hart in the elbow of Rusev, right in the face. Bret Hart with an elbow in the face of Rusev, as Bret Hart is a former multiple champion in the history books of this business. But yet he's still the TNW Summer July Money in the Bank winner. He's bound to cash in his briefcase sooner or later for any championship opportunity at any time. But we don't know what that is or what it will be, but we'll find out sooner or later.
Delivering the powerful axe handle.
And now the axe handle by Rusev.
Rusev's domineering power and unbelievable athleticism is only matched by
an arm breaker by Bret Hart.
The Bulgarian brute's rabid thirst.
Bret Hart sends Rusev off the ropes. And an elbow in the face of Rusev.
Wrestling, which means his ability to punish.
And right now, uppercut in the face.
Speed, the desire for
but now, Bret Hart countering Rusev. Going for that kick there, but Rusev with a counter. Bret Hart with a counter. Swinging neck breaker by Bret the Hitman Hart. This is a big out matchup here tonight. And a drop kick to the face of Rusev by Bret Hart. And an elbow by Bret Hart. The excellence of execution is going at it with everything he's got against Rusev. Knee drop on the spine by Bret Hart. Uh-oh. Bret Hart, look out. Pile driver on Rusev. Rusev rolls out of the way of it. And he sets up Bret Hart for the snap near takedown. But a right hand to the gut by Bret Hart. Oh, wait a minute, Bret Hart. Suplex on Rusev. Pinning combination. One. No. Rusev kicked out at one. Actually, he pushed Bret Hart off, and that was a shoulder up. Uh-oh. Bret Hart here, look out. Turns him around. Sharpshooter. Sharpshooter! The sharpshooter's locked in! Can Rusev get out of it? And he got out of it! Bret Hart escaped. Bret Hart had the sharpshooter locked in, but Rusev escaped it. And now, Bret Hart with that cheap shot to the leg of Rusev. Elbow to the gut by Rusev, taking it to Bret Hart here. And a belly-to-belly suplex by Rusev, taking down Bret Hart. Look at that Bulgarian brute. Now he's like he won this matchup in the corner, like he's fired up all of a sudden. But a belly-to-belly suplex by Rusev. Cover here on Bret Hart here. Could this be it? Two. No. Bret Hart kicked out at two. This one's an all-out war here, but a knife edge chop by Rusev right in the face of Bret Hart. And a bicycle kick by Rusev, taking it to Bret Hart here. Rusev can end this rivalry here, too. No. Bret Hart kicked out just in the nick of time. And Rusev just cannot believe it. And that Bulgarian brute thought he had it right there. Now, he's turning Bret Hart around into the accolade. And the accolade locked in by Rusev. Can he make Bret Hart tap out here? No. Bret Hart escapes. Bret Hart escaped that one. And he takes him down right there. Cover by Bret Hart. Two. No. Rusev kicked out. This is an all-out rivalry between these two. A big war. And this rivalry is going to come to an end right here tonight inside this cell.
Man, this has been a great matchup.
Bret Hart was going for something big there, but Rusev with a big counter. Cover here. No. This battle is still not over. This is an all-out war here.
But it looks like he still has some gas left in his tank.
And now, Rusev with a baseball bat, but a right hand by Bret Hart. And a counter by Rusev. Rusev got a one-handed slam by Rusev. He's going back on the outside. Rusev brought out a sledgehammer and the other going to this match. And now he's staring down at Bret Hart, realizing what do I have to do to put this man away. Bret Hart back up. Bret Hart countered it. Suplex the bridge. Cover here. One, two. No. Rusev kicked out of that. And Bret Hart with what a move by Bret Hart. Bret Hart was going for something big there, but Rusev again counters it. And Rusev really fired up here to get it done. A right hand by Rusev. He's got Bret Hart in for something big here, but Bret Hart with a counter into the Russian leg sweep. Leg drop by the excellence of execution, Bret Hart. Bret Hart now with Rusev, sends him off into the corner. And what's Bret Hart thinking here? Knife edge chop. The knife edge chop in the corner by Bret Hart. And Bret Hart is really fired up here. And a clothesline takedown by Rusev takes down Bret Hart. This is an all-out war here as the Bulgarian Brute and the Excellence of Execution are going at it inside this cell.
It'll actually finish this thing.
Right now, the Bulgarian Brute trying to pick him up. What's he going to do here? Oh, wait a minute. Look out. Alabama slam by Rusev. Cover here. Could he end it here? 2. No! Bret Hart kicked out. And Rusev cannot believe it. And he's realizing to himself, what do I have to do to put this man away?
Can you believe what he's withstood?
But Bret Hart counters it. Back body drop by Bret Hart. Cover here by Bret Hart. Could he end it here? 2. And right now the kick out by Rusev.
I don't know where he's finding the strength to stay in this one.
Now a chin lock locked in. Rusev trying to get up to his feet. And a right hand by Rusev. Rusev and Bret Hart, knee to the face of the Excellence of Execution. Samir takedown by Rusev. And Rusev going at it with Bret Hart with everything he's got. Bret Hart with a right hand. Kick to the gut. DDT by Bret Hart. And Rusev is busted wide open at the hands of the Excellence of Execution. Yeah, there it is. There's that bloody head of Rusev. It's been busted wide open. And a scoop slam by Rusev. Cover here. 1, 2. No! Bret Hart got the shoulder up. And Rusev cannot believe it. And after this matchup is over, Rusev needs to receive medical attention. After this matchup is over, set and done. And Bret Hart stomping away here on Rusev inside this cell.
Boy, he is really tired now.
What's Bret Hart going to do now? As Rusev trying to crawl up.
Still don't see him giving up.
Rusev.
Be prepared to be
Uh-oh. Bret Hart going to try it again. Can he turn him around? There it is. Sharpshooter. The sharpshooter. This could be it for Rusev right here. The sharpshooter locked in. Rusev taps out at the sharpshooter. It's over. This rivalry is over. Bret Hart did it. He beat Rusev inside this cell at Rusev's own game here tonight. These guys pulled out all the stops to win this matchup. There's that belly-to-belly suplex by Rusev, taking down Bret Hart. And then afterwards, trying to pick up the Excellence of Execution. There's the bicycle kick. And then Bret Hart with the reverse takedown. And then this is where it happened. That stomp on the spine. And then there it is. Onto Rusev. He had it locked in. He turned him around into the sharpshooter. Rusev tried to hang on for dear life. He tried to get a chance to break free of the hold, but he had no choice but to tap out to the sharpshooter. But what a moment for Bret Hart to win this matchup right here tonight. Let's take it our ring announcer. Here is your winner, representing the Hart Foundation, Bret the Hitman Hart. Well, the most longest story rivalry in TNW's history, or should I say in the HWF's history books, with Rusev and Bret Hart has ended. But what a moment for Bret Hart to win this matchup here in Philadelphia of Fright of October. But the Excellence of Execution, what's he going to do now since he's the TNW Summer July Money in the Bank winner? We'll know for sure until we find out. But folks, don't go away, because coming up next is our final HWF Championship match before leading into our TNW main event. Because coming up next is a last man standing matchup. The champion, Purple Puma, takes on the challenger, Goldberg. And it's coming up next.